Hi, Mom. How are you? How have things been with you today? Quiet. Nice. Just the way I like it.
Enemies are everywhere.
Yo, what up, Lucid? Cows! How goes things? game goes well. Is that good? Why use many word when few word do trick? So I heard you were playing Baldur's Gate with Curtis the other day. Are you playing a pre-made character or a custom with him? Because he told me what he made. You couldn't do a pre-made since he had already started? What would you have played? Karlak? Man, that would be... Oh, that'd be kind of trippy, because I don't know how Karlak would work if she started early game. I guess I have to wait until later and come back. It's a really good question, yeah. Okay, let's go over here. That's what I was thinking, Lucid. That's the only thing I could think of that would make a difference. It would kind of force that interaction at the very beginning, which is odd because a lot of the compensation for that interaction come later. You're gonna have Curtis trying to romance you. Yo, what's up, Adam? Did you get that thing I sent you? Oh, did you? What? Where's my mouse? This. How do I check that? There? Yeah. Okay. You hate the changes to his backstory from early access? I wasn't aware of any of the early access stuff. I didn't get into any of the meat and potatoes of the game until it actually came out. Oh, it's just a gear merchant. Oh, I'm all trying to sneak up on the gear merchant. Sell me some of your stuff. Unlock that. Alright. I guess it's time to go stab people in the butt. I can come up here and do that as Yasuke. I guess they wanted to give more of a family tie. Because I don't think anybody at that point in the game had a family tie. Yeah, that makes sense, Adam. Kind of like what they did with Enterprise.
I must keep my weapon at the ready.
I am using the wrong weapon here. I want to switch your secondary weapon to that. Okay. Yeah, we're making our way through Discovery. We're enjoying it. It's really fun. But I think after that we're gonna go to Picard, and then we're gonna go to Strange New Worlds.
Oh?
Oh, I fell down. Ow! I just headbutted him to death. Is there somebody yelling at me over here? I heard you. Oh, there he is. What up, dog?
Have to find whatever's out there.
Oh.
You won't evade me.
I think replacing the Guardian with Mazora was probably less of a story change and more of a hiding that from the alpha testers, because that's a big like plot change. That's that's like the majority of the story of the game. Legendary helmet, let's go. Well, you know what they say about people with fat fingers, right? Wear big gloves. Alright, let's see what that helmet is. Show me potato salad. Deal 50% damage to the attacker on a parry. Dude, I'm just becoming like a parry god with this guy. I can parry unparryable attacks. When I parry, they get knocked back. Now I do 50% weapon damage.
Why am I always the one?
Alright, so that's this zone, correct? If that's done. I guess I can come back and try to do monkey business. And then we'll start working on some of these quests. Alright, green. Let me go there with Nawe, actually. Not available during current context. Okay. I have to get out of here first. My neck hurts for some reason. Piano fingers, what is that? Is that like hot dog fingers? Yes. Long, slender hands. So your hands kind of look like the hands of the character actually called Fingers in Cyberpunk. You hated that guy? I mean, who likes that guy, right? That guy's weird. Remember Salad Fingers? I was never in on Salad Fingers, actually. I didn't know it was a thing until people were referencing it as an old item. I guess I wasn't part of the cool group. Also, I think that was from after my time. I think it was a thing after I was already, like, out of high school and stuff. I'm not that much older. No, I'm not thinking a lot. I'm thinking maybe like 2 or 3 years. It was early 2000s. Well, I graduated in 2001, and after high school, I basically stopped talking to 99% of my friends. Well, they weren't friends. I stopped hanging out with anybody I knew back then. Yeah, I'm 42.
I must approach carefully. I need to be quiet.
Sneaking up on monkeys, Cappy. It's the hot springs monkeys. Macaque.
Perfect spot.
Almost retirement age. Fuck off. You know, retirement age for our generation is the day. It's the day after we die, right?
Yeah, never.
That's when we retire now.
And not a day before.
And not a day before. Yay us.
Got it.
It's like we were born in the right generation to have Saturday morning cartoons. Then we would go to school and friends would show us videos of people dying live on the internet, and then no retirement and inability to buy anything. What a sick time to be alive. Don't worry, guys. We've only had 7 or 8 once-in-a-lifetime financial crises during our lives. Surely this is the last one. Strangely enough, I hope so. Isn't that morbid? What do we got over here? Anyway, I heard Shadows of Yotai got a release date, or a tentative release date. What's that? Shadows of Yotai is the sequel. It's not a sequel, but it's a sequel to Ghosts of Tsushima? Maybe it's Ghosts of Yotai. Maybe I said it wrong. You should play. Have you not played Ghosts of Tsushima? No? Yeah. I will say, I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say good stuff about Ghost of Tsushima. But I will say that Ghost of Tsushima is probably the most fun I've had with a video game. Prior to that, in years, up until like Baldur's Gate 3. And even now, I'd be like, if somebody was like, do you want to play Baldur's Gate 3 or do you want to play Ghost of Tsushima? I'd be like, fuck, I don't know what I want to... I don't know how to answer that question. I think I might actually say Ghost of Tsushima. Wipe my memory of those two games and... of that game and let me play that one again. All right, now let's see if these are just kids painted green.
Please don't hurt us. We made a deal with the thieves. We scare people away from their camp for food.
They look like those,
Playing Kappa is a very dangerous game.
yeah.
You could have been killed. Now get out of here.
It was a little too same everywhere you went. I'm not going to argue with that. There were certain sections that mixed it up a lot, but I mean, it was essentially a really high-end Assassin's Creed, from my point of view. Like, it plays very similar to an Assassin's Creed game. Fast travel unavailable. Oh, it's because I'm in a red zone. Okay. It's only 280 meters away. Some areas drag the storyline on way too long. I'm weird. I like games that are a little bit grindy with stuff like that. I don't really lose interest. Yeah. Like, I want to say the first 45 minutes of that game has probably been the most beautiful experience I've ever experienced in gaming. I was just floored by that. I was like, holy crap, dude. Did I just slide off the earth there? What the hell happened? I like how sometimes I'll move up one step and then slide down 10. It always feels really good.
Just like real life.
Just like real life. You got gifted the Oblivion remaster? I'll pick that up eventually, but I'm in no rush. I've never played Oblivion, so I'm not going to have the same kind of nostalgia that everyone else has. I did play Skyrim like 3 times though, so... Alright, I think we're all set. Retrieve all 9 crest clans. I don't think I'm going to be doing that right now. We'll come back for that later. The Kappa spared. Setsu. Harima. They can be found in summer or fall.
Well, can't you change the season? It said something about being able to change the season.
Yeah. I just didn't expect they were going to have seasonal.
Depression.
Yes, I didn't expect that they would have seasonal depression. Yes.
When did we expect it? The winter.
Well, that's exactly what I expected. Izumi Setsu, okay. And they said where in Izumi Setsu? Do they migrate? Are you trying to suggest coconuts migrate? They were spotted in Sukuya lands. Suika lands. Something like that. Sakai. Herds of coconuts traveling across Japan to find better food sources. Yes. They're just rolling down the hills and stuff. What level am I? 25. I could go to Harima. I could go to Iga. Omi is next, though, because Omi is level 23. All right. All right, so let's mark some viewpoints here. That's the only 2 viewpoints I've seen, because I haven't seen very far into the place. Let us go. Let's go here. It never was much into Fallout because of the whole Uncanny Valley thing.
It'll be less trouble if I stay out of sight.
Don't see them.
Yeah, from what I know, it's a relatively uncommon thing with Fallout, but not completely unheard of. I don't know what it is about their faces that freak me out, but they just do. That and the other game that they made, Outer Worlds, I couldn't look at that properly. Because that freaked me out. That was the one episode of Secret Level I didn't like because of the fucking faces. I was just like, I can't. They even did it in this. This is all intentional. They want them to look like this. Where the... Hello? Hello? Is there just a sheer wall right here? What the fuck is going on? Okay, you can't make little holes to catch people. Stop doing that. Yep, slide until the end of the wall. Okay, here we go. Rock. Thank you. I can climb this. Hello? God. The climbing in this game. They don't want you to climb anything. See you later, Lucy. Alright, how am I supposed to get over here? Oh, I'm not. Gotcha. But yeah, I tried Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas and Fallout... There was another one I tried that I can't remember the name of. And each time I play for like 1 or 2 hours, and then I get to the point where basically the open world opened up for me, and then I was like, and I'm done. Which is really weird, because I love open world games like Assassin's Creed and Cyberpunk and stuff like that. The faces, man, freak me out. You can't play Subnautica because of thalassophobia. I will say, I am unsettled when I play Subnautica.
Best if I remain unseen.
But I can play it, so...
Huh?
I don't even know how many hours I had in Star Trek Online. 300 or 400. Welcome back, Mom. I think I got to the point where I started to finish some of the DS9 storylines that were in there, and then called it. Oh, the tree. Okay. You always forget what night is trash night. Well, you've only been there like 2 weeks. It's not like you've got a set habit quite yet. All right. North.
Get back.
Get back. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you know what it is.
We paid your gambling debts 3 times. What more can we do?
But father, if I don't pay my son down, the moneylenders will take my head!
Well.
I am sorry. I don't have time for you.
You have time for me? Springtime.
You are Yasuke, are you not? I am Hori Hidemasa.
I am. You were a retainer of Lord Nobunaga's.
I am told I have a memorable face.
So am I.
My days in service of Lord Nobunaga were happier times.
The past can be a comfort or a curse if we dwell there too long.
You are right. Sentiment can slow you down, distract from what needs to be done.
I did not mean to cast a shadow over your memories of Lord Nobunaga. I speak more generally of my own distant past.
Lord Nobunaga spoke highly of you. It aroused some jealousy among his retainers.
I know nothing of that. I was simply trying to survive.
It must have been hard for you. But you rose to the occasion.
I did not do it alone. My fortunes changed the day I met Lord Nobunaga.
Lord Nobunaga did not deserve to die as he did. Betrayed by those he trusted.
Many were fooled by Mitsuhide's false loyalty.
Akechi Mitsuhide had help.
You mean his secret allies? The Shimbakufu?
I do not know that name. I speak of a more common evil. Those in his service who aided the enemy, or did nothing.
I have my own regrets about that night. Had I betrayed my lord that way, I could never forgive myself.
I would bring them to justice personally. But I am bound by my current service to Lord Hideyoshi. You understand?
I do. Do you have information on these people?
I will share with you all that I have. And if you need more, well, I will look forward to your return.
You two spoke for some time. Are you rejoining the ranks of the samurai?
I never left. Just know this changes nothing between us.
This? What did he want?
To punish those who betrayed Lord Nobunaga.
And would you hunt down my people too for standing in the way of his bloody purges?
Your people were loyal to their cause. The ones I seek traded their loyalty for personal gain. This is the corruption we fight. And for me, it is the repayment of a debt. If not for Lord Nobunaga, you would not have me by your side. Honor must be served. So, will you help me find them?
All right. I can't risk my only samurai. Unless your handsome friend is looking for work.
Man, I can't imagine whose job it was to make sure that all the rivers flowed downhill the entire way. As opposed to like... Because you know there's some games where like rivers will flow uphill for no reason. Yeah, because fuck it. Well, Nobunaga is not the good guy in this game either. Also, if Nobunaga was the end of the game, you wouldn't be able to play as Yasuke. I pretty much assumed that, based off of being somewhat historically accurate, since they wanted you to be able to play as Yasuke, they were going to have to kill Oda Nobunaga relatively quickly into the game. Because historically, that's when Yasuke went missing, and then falls off the face of the earth, essentially. Kind of like how they spun Alfred in Valhalla. Who the fuck is Alfred? Shit, I don't know. I don't remember much about Valhalla. Which is strange. I played Valhalla on release day, so however long ago that was is how long it's been since I've played it. And then Valhalla went on for like 750 hours or some shit. I don't know how long that game was, but it was way too long.
I saw them scraping bark from the trees to eat.
But the full noble truth.
I know them just as well as you. But we simply do not have enough food for all the refugees.
I heard your argument. Are the food stores of your temple running empty?
My brother here means well, but there have been so many refugees fleeing the recent fighting. We simply do not have enough rations. We've watched them starve to death, stranger, because we failed them.
They're Buddhists. They probably don't want me hunting down the rest of them and killing them.
Probably not.
That seems like a bad option.
Here, take these rations.
Oh, this is enough for days. I do not know how to thank you for your kindness.
Keep feeding the refugees. That will be thanks enough.
I have no material wealth to give, but if you need information, I can help.
I would like to know more about this place.
Yeah, but the unification of Japan continued on without Nobunaga as well. Obviously, I don't know the story, the full story of the game, and who's Templar and who isn't. But I have a feeling that... Was it Mitsuhide is the guy, I think? Oh. Oh.
Even more.
Oh, good lord. Is it Mitsuhide? Yeah. I have a feeling they'll make Nobunaga and Mitsuhide both Templars, and it was an intra-Templar dispute, and I want power, not you kind of thing. But we'll see. Wow. Hello. Who are you?
Who dares to stand against the Godai of Fire?
I do.
I forsook thee. When I send you to the hells, you will know what it means to burn. Cursed Eden, may the underworld take you.
Thank you.
Down you go to the realm of smoke and suffering.
The Godai of Fire, which is interesting because I don't think I've... Hey! I didn't know who the unknown organization killed him. Hated it.
That's what it sounded like.
Killed him. He thought he was hot stuff. That is dumb. Ow, ow, my fucking feelings. Ah! You just love it when you kill targets that you didn't even know existed. You've assassinated a Templar, and I'm like, who? Whoa! Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're so nice.
Right.
Well, you fucking succeed. Okay. I'm interested to know what title Assassin's Creed is working on next. Like locale and everything. All right, there are some inaccuracies with that statement, but I get what you're I understand what you're getting at. I refuse to acknowledge any game's financial stability after it's been out for only 3 weeks. People that are like, it's a flop, I'm like, it's not even been a month yet, guys. Calm down. It certainly didn't meet sales expectations. But it also wasn't a complete failure either.